Right. Next, okay, so we have this application. The goal is to take Nano Banana and create an application where we can uh, create images using the new model, and it takes payment. The application takes payment with Solana. So I have no idea how it works, so let's try that out. Um, let's try it out. All right. Yep. I have never built with Solana before, so let's see how that goes. And we can just ask Cursor, tell me how accepting payments in Next.js using Solana works. Give me a primer on how all of that works. And of course, we want to have the GPT-5 as the model, or sure if we have. Okay. So let's enable GPT-5 High and edit the prompt a little bit. Tell me how to accept payments in Next.js app using Solana. Can you find when all of that works? All right, let's see what it says. And we are using the GPT-5 High. I like to try this out. Also, a side note, I'm not sure if it's, yeah, Grok Code Fast one is available for right now. So I want to try this out at some point. But first, let's see how this works. Okay, explaining payments in Next.js with Solana. I would imagine there's an existing like library or package or something, or SDK or something that we can just use. That like sounds about right, but I'm sure. I don't know. Pretty slow. Thinking about the clarifying tool usage and markdown guidelines. Also, my camera is up there, but the text is a little bit on the left, so I'm not at the camera. That's fine. It also should construct native sol with USD. So I mean, it'll just give us the summary when it's done thinking. Okay. So primer accepting payments in Solana. In the meantime, we can actually do this one. We can here select the. Something's wrong with this one. But reopen it, maybe, maybe not. Okay. Now we can select our code. What do you want to do? Please edit the application to be a UI for image generation using Google Gemini model. Yep. Actually, let's please edit the application front page to be a UI for text to image generation using AI model. Just do the UI right now. Okay, something like that. I don't know what it does for now, but let's see what it does. And it's called fast, so to assume it's fast. Okay, I mean, definitely a lot faster than GPT-5. All right. Yeah, looks pretty nice. I mean, the speed looks pretty nice. I have no idea what the app will look like. Okay, and it just gave us the code, but it didn't apply it. Please change the actual code and don't just give. Okay, yeah, let's give it a prompt. Please edit the actual file. Yep, let's try that. Yeah, it's a thinking model. Okay, so it's thinking something. Okay, in the meantime, while that works, we can take a look at how this works, how accepting payments in Solana works. Okay, ask what you're doing, asking user's wallet. Yep, it is going on. Yep, so it's really fast, but it doesn't. I'm not sure if it knows how to use the built-in cursor tool for editing the files. Okay. What tools do you have available? The search list, grep search, file search, any others? Run terminal and some MCP. Um, do you have any tools related to editing files available to you? Shall we double that one? By search, read file, list, grep search, file search. Okay, interesting. Let's try this with let's do just GPT-5. What tools do you have available to you? Yep. What tools do you have available to you? Available to you. Looks like my pronunciation sucks. Just search, file search, run terminal command, file manipulation. For some reason, oh, I have old version of cursor. Update this one. We have something broken here. So a new version of cursor, we actually have like separate. We can select separate um, models for the different like chats. So we can have Grok Code Fast here and GPT-5 here and so on. Okay, let's try that again. I mean, we can just start over here. This is broken, so it broke something right there. Okay, grep search, file search, editing files. So it should have the edit file functionality or okay, yeah, now it works. Okay, now it works. But and then if we reload the site, we don't have server running. Background, click to focus. Some other chat ran something interesting a while back. See what it ran. version. It's not it. It ran something here that ran just fine, but I'm not sure exactly what that was. npm run there. Looks like that's a no, apparently. No either. Which npm. Okay. See what's going on here. npm run that. How about that? Yep, doesn't work. Please rerun development like you did just. I have no idea what it did. That it actually worked. But yeah, it worked here just fine. Yes, you can see I much prefer using just Linux. Things work there much better. It might be that the npm is just not in path, and I would need to fix that. Be as stupid as that. But yeah, no idea what this did. I guess the project is using the latest version, including React 19 and Next.js. Yeah, and it just ran the command and worked. Okay. Background, focus. Yeah. Need to respond clearly since the user is asking to rerun the development server. I attempted to start using npm run dev, but the subsequent check. Oh, we have this one here. Let's just close that one. I much prefer just have here. Click to focus. Still not working. It's doing net stat find string 3000. It's doing a command while it's thinking. That's at the same time that's pretty cool and also weird. It's doing an error. I mean, I have no idea how npm installing it works. It works on Windows, as you can see, and looks like neither does cursor. Somehow, uh, that doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Anyway, while that is working on that one, props to Grok. This model is really fast. When we get things started, let's try it out. How good it is for actually implementing things. How smart it is. Okay. So on a high level, we are asking user wallet to send a transaction that transfers SOL to a merchant address. So from them to us, and then we verify that the transaction actually went through, which is fair enough. Okay, so it's recommending USDC over Sol for price stability. Okay, I mean, I would actually prefer accepting Sol since I don't know, I'm fine with either. It would be nice to actually support an actual cryptocurrency and not just a stablecoin. Anyway, okay, one Sol is 1 million Lamparts out of 9. That's a billion, right? SPL token. No, I've never heard about SPL tokens before. Account where users holding a specific token mint. Not sure what that is either. Transaction instructions. Architecture in Next.js. Client browser connects to wallet, requests a prepared transaction, signs it, submits it. Server route handles server action. Yep. On payment flows, Solana Pay, reference-based wallet construction, you construct. I have not used Solana Pay. I have no idea how that works. Just keep that. Meantime, server builds a transaction, moves funds from payer to merchant, and then we have third-party checkout. So I prefer. Okay, here we have minimal setup libraries. So we have wallet. Focus. Right. So now the NPM is installed just fine. Is it just missing from path? Right. So it gave me a bunch of different options and some client code, how the server should build the transaction, so on. Okay. Please give me a nice, how do we want to phrase this? I would like the model to recommend some just libraries, some implementation. Please give me a recommended implementation. Actually, please give a recommendation on how to implement this, which packages to select, and so on. And please give me a high-level implementation plan for setting up payments. And this setting up Solana payments in this application. The goal is to actually, the goal is to let the user generate images through the application and pay for the generation. So It's micro. Is that how you spell it? Okay. Don't implement anything yet. Let's do this one. Please check if everything is fine with path. Please add npm. It's not. Yep, let's try that. I really want to just have Grok Code Fast implement this whole thing. This seemed really fast, and if it's actually decently smart, then that would be huge. But yeah, we gotta have this. I mean, in the meantime, we probably should take a look at the instructions on how to install this. Install node winget. Those. We have that one. We install app. Let's check that one as well. I mean, what? It wants to use like full Docker. That's weird. Yeah, this is just the winget. Just take a look at winget overall now. How to use winget. Install. PowerShell npm. Okay, it works in PowerShell. And it works in terminal. What's going on? Why is this not working? I mean, okay, that's cool. In that case, we can just go to code and run npm run dev. And that works. We don't even need this one. Sure what it's doing, but yeah, let's just get rid of that. And apparently everything just works and I have no idea what's wrong. So now we can look at localhost. Okay. I mean, the prompt was pretty horrible. So given that how horrible the prompt was, I think it did pretty well. And after that, we can actually close this one. Recommended approach and packages, wallet UI, RPC and SDK, payment discovery and validation, server utilities, ZOD, high-level architecture. Okay. All right. And then we'll do this one, fun stuff. Please implement this plan. Please. Yep, please. Yep, that's good. And now let's try out how fast. Okay, really quickly, just did a bunch of to-do items. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it doesn't work. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop it for now. And let's actually start. Let's restart cursor. And let's see if npm works now. npm. npm help. I mean, it finds npm just fine. All right, should be fine. Let's ask it to redo that. Let's regenerate. So, okay, that's the recommended plan. And then we ask it to implement this plan. In the meantime, we really should initialize Git. I have Git installed. We have Git installed. Okay. We already have decent Git ignore, I would imagine. Yeah, Grok has a bunch of tasks to do in the meantime. Yeah, this looks fine. We'll just on it. Yep. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. I'll configure. Begin. That's this one and log. Don't remember that answer right now. Okay, there's a new update as well. Yeah, there we go. It's just that. This one. User email and let's do yep. Now we have those configured and now we can do that. But yeah, initial commit. Let's go. Seems to be pretty fast. Okay. While that is working, I actually want to okay. Oh, yeah. There's a change to log. Do we have a we have a new release. Let's go. Oh, it's a week old already. What do we have? Linear integration, agent terminal, OS notifications. Okay, so they had the agents in Slack, so now they have it in Linear as well. I've never used Linear. I've heard a lot about it, but never used it. Okay, improved review workflow in agent terminal. Terminal opens to the left. Let's take a look. Okay. So there's the allow list. Terminal opens on the left with a clear backdrop and board animation to highlight what it's blocking. Rejecting autofocus as the input. Okay, so this is for reviewing terminal commands. All right, OS notifications from agent. Okay, so this seems to be like a UI change. All right, support for MCP elicitation. Cursor now supports MCP elicitation. New feature in the MCP spec allows servers to request structured input from users such as user preference or configuration choice. I've never heard of this before. Depending on, might want to take a look at this. Okay, requests are defined with JSON schemas, giving servers validate responses while ensuring users stay in control of what they share. What does this look like? Okay, see that again. So it asks for additional input from the user, apparently. Okay, that looks pretty good. Nothing too interesting. Maybe for people who use linear, this might be actually be really good. I'm not sure about. Not sure. Maybe that's good. Actually, can we take a look? Okay, so we have a. Okay. Alright, so we have bug in linear or our ticket, and then we can just tap cursor in it, and it will just work on it. Okay, I think this looks nice. Yeah, I can see the workflow being. Honestly, I think this unlocks pretty mind-blowing workflow options in the future, like potentially, where you can just tag cursor. Um, yeah, this might be interesting to check out at some point how linear works. All right. Anyway, what do we have here? npm run build. So it's building something. Let's check out 1.5.5. Yeah, okay. So we have 1.5 and 1.5.5 should be the newest one. But we are getting an update that is newer than the newest one we have logs for. That's interesting. Okay, so this did a bunch of stuff that we want to take a look. Okay, internal server, select wallet. Okay, MetaMask detected. Phantom. I don't think I have any suitable wallet. I have MetaMask, but I don't have Phantom or Solflare or Coinbase wallet right now, fortunately. Okay, connect your wallet to generate images, pay however much that is per generation. Okay, so I would need to set up, see if I have Phantom account. I might have. I remember at some point playing around with Soul. Just might have. Maybe not. Yeah, I'll set up the wallet off stream and buy some Soul in it. But yeah, select wallet. Yeah, this looks fine. This looks like surprisingly good. Like thus far it just works. I'll try the payment as well. Actually, what's the destination wallet? copy the environment variables. Yeah, merchant wallet, so we have to set the merchant wallet here. Get Solana wallet, Phantom recommended. Add your public key to there. Fair enough. Connect wallet, enter prompt. Yep, that looks fine. Microtransactions. How much is one image then? Does it cost 40 cents? Yeah, I think that's at least given at least at the current price is pretty much. Um, but we might want to take a look at the prices. So input is, I think, let's say input is 0, so we can do 30 times. Let's say the user gives us like 100 words for our tokens for the input, and then okay, so that's how much it costs us input tokens. So basically nothing. And then we take 30, and let's say we want to have the cents, and I roughly estimated that since like 4 images is 6,005, let's do this one. 6,583 divided by 4 images. That's how many tokens. And then divide by million. So it should cost like 5 cents per image. If I'm, yeah. So it costs, let's do this one. All right, so it costs $30 per million tokens, so it costs like that many dollars per one token. So it costs that many cents per one token, and then one image is like roughly that many tokens. Okay, so each image costs like 5 cents, basically. So at 40 cents, we have like 10% markup. So yeah, I think we could lower the amount a little bit. But anyway, I'll try this out. I'll set up a Solana wallet, Phantom wallet, and put some money in there and try out the application. I'll see how it goes. Yep. Anyway, thanks for watching.